Yo, 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 what's up, guys? The Arsenal Pulse, and we want to look at the worldwide celebrations that are ongoing. Yeah, plenty of celebrations, party after party. And as we have now confirmed, tomorrow, Wednesday, 27th of April of May, will be a public holiday and also will be a parade. It will be the Arsenal parade at Nairobi Archives, just like we did it in the last That's like we did it in the last Sunday of last Sunday. So we are going to be having another parade in Nairobi. And the last time out, over 1 million fans showed up to celebrate the Premier League title win. And this was huge news because, as you can see, it's a huge achievement for a club like Arsenal after waiting for so long. Yeah, being patient, finishing second each and every single time. Yeah, that is something that now has come to an end, and now fans are allowed to celebrate. So, fantastic job by the team, by Mikel Arteta. And we just want to look at some few clips for today. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this content as we are building here a community of Ghana's fans across the world. And we want to actually be a community of football lovers, unity, spreading positivity across the world. Yeah, because football is something that unites us. Yeah, football is something that unites every single one of us. Yeah, regardless of age, gender, sex, rich or poor, we all love football. There's nobody who is better than anyone when it comes to football. As Larry Madowo was saying, yeah, Larry Madowo was saying that we need to focus on more on colony. We do not need to. We don't need to. We are supporting a team that is from the colonizers. Yeah, so I was wondering. See, he also works for CNN, which is a which is a foreign which is a foreign journalism company. Yeah, so if he's really fighting for people not to watch foreign football teams, then he should also come back to Kenya and work as a local journalist. Yeah, because that is very stupid thinking from Larry Mado, because we are now in a global village. We can all know what's happening in China, Russia, USA. I don't need to go to USA to understand what is happening. We are living in a global village. So Arsenal is a big brand. English Premier League is a big brand with an audience of over 4 billion people. Yeah. So everybody is celebrating across the world. So I don't understand what uh, Larry Madowo is saying, that he expects police to now tear gas them Arsenal fans. I don't understand. That was completely wrong of him. But leaving Larry Madowo, let's look at our Premier League champions. Best defense in the league. Yeah. Best team ever to win the Premier League. Yeah. So we have so much statistics. Yeah. We scored 25 set-piece goals, excluding penalties, the highest total in a division, and also a new record for goals scored from corners in a single campaign, 19. You can see Ricardo Calafiori's goal versus United. Yeah, and we scored many set pieces goal. 19 goals is a lot if you consider the kind of uh, competition that is in the Premier League. Yeah, so Max Downward is Arsenal and Premier League's youngest scorer and also youngest Premier League winner. Yeah, after Phil Foden. Yeah, so he had 23 combined goals and assists from substitute in the Premier League this season. Yeah, more than 20. Also 23 in 2009, 2010. Mikel Arteta has a win rate of 63% in Premier League derbies, and also aged 44. Mikel is the second youngest manager to lead a side to the Premier League title after Jose Mourinho. Huge statistics, we deserve to win this Premier League, and we have surpassed 500 clean sheets in the competition. Only Manchester United have more, and that was because of the Alex Ferguson era. Yeah, we have won 25 Premier League games in three of the last four seasons: 26 in 22-23, 28 in 23-24, and 26 in 25-26. With Arteta achieving this feat as often as Arsene Wenger. So he's already chasing Arsene Wenger's record with also a Champions League to top up these statistics. Yeah. And also there was some tragic news I was hearing that uh, Manchester United fan actually killed an Arsenal fan in Uganda. And this is tragic news. This should not happen. Should seriously condemn such kind of scenes after Ugandan Arsenal fans are asking for their fan to be for fans, funeral fans, after the fan was punched to death by a Manchester United rival fan. Yeah, so this is not something that should happen. Football is something that should unite. Of course, we have our difference. We don't like each other. That's true, but it should not get personal to the point of actually beating or killing your fellow fan for supporting a team. It should not get to that point. Yeah. So I think this guy deserves justice, and that man will be apprehended. Of course, there's this banter, but sometimes it can get personal. So I think that is where you need to draw the line. Celebrate, but don't yell in someone's face or try to actually make someone feel bad. Yeah, because we actually need each other. Yeah. So as much as we don't like Manchester United fans, they don't like us. We are still all football fans, and we have differences, but also we have the rivalries, the disagreements. Yeah. So huge sins, and rest in peace to that former Ghana. Yeah, because now he's gone to heaven. Yeah. So huge sins in the world, around the world, and you can see crazy scenes. Yeah. Somebody hanging all these jerseys on the balcony. Yeah, yeah, this is what you are seeing. Celebrations are turning into something else. And tomorrow at the archives, Nairobi archives, Arsenal fans will be meeting tomorrow to celebrate again. Yeah, after Nairobi and Kampala showed the whole world how big Arsenal is in East Africa and also West Africa as well. Lagos shut down, Kampala was shut down, Nairobi was shut down. So you can see how big of a fan base this Arsenal team have in East Africa, in actually the Premier League team Arsenal. Yeah, they commented on this. Then there was this lovely moment, yeah, as the guy proposed to his girlfriend in an aura moment just after winning the Premier League. This was a good moment. I've seen people criticizing, but for me, it's a beautiful moment because in the context of that, they are both Arsenal fans. You can see people are criticizing this, oh, like attention, no, but for me, this is just it was good vibes. The context of that moment, celebrating and also proposing. There is no problem in that. People just need to celebrate and spread positivity. There's no need to try and show us that you're better than them or I know more than you. No, things like this are actually better and they are positive for society because it's spreading love, spreading good energy, good vibes. But of course, there are people who like just negativity. They like to actually show others that I know more than you, which does not help. Yeah. So this is also in Nigeria. Yeah, Nigeria also came out in large numbers to actually lift the trophy. Wow, fantastic. This is Nigeria. Uh, trophy being lifted high. It's actually fantastic to see so much happiness, so much joy, positivity. Even if you don't like Arsenal or Arsenal fans, this just proves that people need this kind of moments as we are human beings. Going out there, meeting new people, seeing fans, it's an event. Yeah. It is these moments like this don't last forever. Yeah. So when it comes, you need to celebrate, you need to enjoy. Yeah. Leave the likes of Larimado. Larimado doesn't know what he's saying. Yeah. Because you cannot mix politics with football. It's just a sport and it is watched worldwide. Yeah, so didn't really understand the context of where he was coming from. Yeah, plenty of fans were actually embracing this moment. Yeah, so here is in Paris. Yeah, fans of one term, two term. Yeah, so if you are a two term supporter there, you cannot stay there because everybody's there is one term. Yeah, but let's not mix politics with football. Football is meant to unite us, whether you are two term, whether you are one term. We are all united through football. Doesn't matter which political affiliation you have. That is not the aim of football to flex muscles. No, just to celebrate. And so this is in Uganda, and the Ugandan fans are crazy. The kind of celebrations I've seen in Uganda are ridiculous. Yeah, this is something that we need to keep an eye on. That moments like this, they come once in a lifetime. Yeah, this generation seeing a Premier League title. Look at the scenes, the Kampala, Kavumba. Yeah, nice, fantastic to watch. We need more of this in football, man. When Man City were winning the league, Liverpool, you could not see scenes like this. Yeah, because their fan bases are not that big. But what this showed is that Arsenal have a very big fan base. The fan base is huge. Yeah, all the countries across the world celebrating this Premier League title. Yeah, celebration after celebration. Yeah, fantastic scenes. And there is the man who masterminded all these. Yeah, the Premier League trophy, Mikel Arteta. So let's take a look at some of the gallery pictures. You can see all the players posing with the medals. Carafiori. Yeah, people are lifting their Premier League titles and medals. So you can see Declan, Bukayo Eze, yeah, medals on display. Max Dauman, youngest ever to win it, youngest player to win it, captain over there. Mari Salmon and Setford. They have not played really much, but they were part of the team 25-man squad. So it is fair for them to be included. Then there's Noni Madueke, Chelsea, from Chelsea. And usually it happened that Arsenal was selling players to Chelsea, and then those players go and win the Premier League. But now players are coming from Chelsea to Arsenal, and they are winning the Premier League. So that is how football goes in cycles. Football goes and changes. If one team was dominating, it reaches a point they decline, then another team comes up, then it declines, then another team comes up. So it usually goes like this. Football is all about cycles, especially in the Premier League. And now it is time for Arsenal to be at the top for a while. It will not last forever. And that's why I'm telling fans, enjoy this moment because these moments, they don't last. if you are at the top of your game, make sure you celebrate, leave it every moment. Then there's Kepa as a Balaga, keeper from Chelsea. Proud moment. Rice fully deserves. Martinelli, Arteta, Jesus, Nkapie actually went invincible with the Bayern Leverkusen. When he was at Leverkusen, he went invincible. Then there's Saliba and Gabriel fully deserve it. Yeah, there's Dyer, Golden Glove winner and now Premier League winner. Can he win the Champions League? Yet to be seen, but that final, very, very exciting. And I can see most Arsenal fans are very confident in this and they believe we can win it. Then there's Martinelli, Brazilian. He's been here for 7 years and now he has finally had a taste of the Premier League trophy. Victor Gyökeres in his first season, he actually played for Brighton, then went to Sporting Lisbon, and now he's back as a Premier League champion. What a story. So many of these Arsenal players have very good stories they can tell. Miles Lewis Kelly, Zubamendi. Zubamendi won the Euros with Spain last year. Lewis Kelly, academy product, actually came through the ranks. Didn't play much, but this season was put in midfield by Arteta, and now he's back in the medals. Then there's Gabi, leader, warrior at the back, fully deserved. Gabriel and Saliba fully deserve to win this. Mascara, new signing, depth, and also want to shout out to the sporting director Andrea Bata for signing such depth. Yeah, having a squad to compete for the Premier League is what has made us go over the line, because with the injuries to key players, we could not have sustained that title challenge. You can see Ben White. Ben White will not play in the Champions League final, but he has won the Premier League final after maybe 5 years, 4 years at the club. Kai Havertz from Chelsea fully deserved after scoring the winner versus Burnley. Yeah, so fully deserved by Kai Havertz. Then there's Urian Timber, has been out since Everton game, and I hope he'll be back for the Champions League final. Maybe Arteta is playing mind games and Timber is fully fit, but we are yet to see. But with Timber in that defense, I can see us having a chance of shutting them out, because that game is going to be hard. I'll be doing a preview for that game on Thursday, as I'm here still celebrating this win. Tomorrow I'll be doing the reaction to the Arsenal parade on May 27th. That will happen at Nairobi Archives. So stay tuned for that. So these are the Premier League winners. Merino, Nogard, yeah, Calafiore, Italian to win is an Italian born player. Good story. Went to Roma, failed, then went to Bologna. Now he's back as a Premier League champion, fully deserved by all these players. Yeah. Back at the top of English football. It was epic. Yeah, it was like Liverpool when they ended their drought. When Liverpool ended their 30-year wait for a Premier League title. It was during COVID, so they didn't come out to celebrate. But now, since there is no pandemic, we are coming out to celebrate in huge numbers. Yeah, as things are being reported, the Iran and USA are close to having a deal that will end the war, and then the Strait of Hormuz will be opened again. Yeah, so we're expecting fuel prices to drop, because it has been a big, big issue in this country. Fuel prices have been so high, and the cost of living has gone high. Fare, transport, food, everything is now very expensive in Kenya. So we need the war to end very soon, so that life can go back to normal, even though it will take time for normality to resume. But we need stability in this country. So you can see fans coming out in huge, huge numbers. People overdoing now. Hey, fantastic. Everybody has the trophy now. Yeah. Over sea and land. Nice moment for this. Nice moment. Fantastic scenes. Nairobi, Kenya. People coming out to celebrate. Fantastic scenes. This is Uganda. Ugandan fans are crazy. They love Arsenal so much. Ugandan fans are one of the best Arsenal supporters. Even UK creators have massively shut out Ugandan fans, and also Kenyan fans are there top. And I can't imagine the parade tomorrow. It will be crazy, like the Sunday parade, watch, which was electric. The road was stopped. It was a full blown parade. Yeah, and we expect more of that tomorrow. Fantastic scenes. Yeah, yeah. And see the happiness in the team. This the fans. The fans fully deserve it. Yeah, the ownership needs to take also big credit for actually trusting Mikel Arteta. Because if you look at the previous, there was a time when fans were not happy with Arteta's performances, results were not going the right way, but the ownership stood by him in those moments. And this is critical because you need someone to trust in your idea, in your vision. And the board have trusted Mikel Arteta in this vision, in this process. That guy over there, Josh Kroenke and Stan Kroenke, they have really supported this process financially, being there, being present, yeah, being part of the team and the squad. Yeah, you can see the son, Josh Kroenke, yeah, being there is huge for the team actually. Max Dauman. Yeah. Very important statement there that Mikel Arteta said that this trophy is actually for all of us because if you look at the team that was actually hunting us down, Man City, six Premier Leagues in the last 10 years, four in a row, won the treble, had one of the best points totals in history of EPL, 100 points, 98 points, 96 points, 92 points. So it is a fantastic achievement to beat Man City, to actually beat Liverpool. These two teams have been dominant in the last 10 years. Yeah. And beating them is a huge achievement. So credit to the boys. And that's why we couldn't win it in 22, 23, 23, 24, 24, 25 because the competition was still too high. These teams were in their prime. City, Liverpool, they were massively uh, overperforming in every aspect. Their teams were crazy. Klopp and Pep going head to head. But now Arteta was building silently, just building a squad, adding uh, key players, the likes of Madueke, strengthening up. And then finally, when the chance came, he had to bounce and take it. After and then finishing second, thrice actually helped this team because they forged adversity mindset. Like when you are down, when you are down is when you really know yourself. Yeah. So it's also an inspiration. Like when you are down, you actually know the real people who are close to you. When everything is working out, you don't really know who is on your side. Yeah. So that's something inspiration also that this team, when they were down, when they had that, it's called the siege mentality. Like everybody is against us. Let us now show them who we are. That siege mentality has helped us overcome the adversity and become a Premier League champion. So it's a fantastic achievement for all of us as fans as well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fantastic. Yeah. Let's listen to Museveni. So you can see the president of Uganda is not happy with the celebrations because of the poverty levels that are in Africa. But this now, moments like this don't last, as I said. That's why it is acceptable for fans to come out. Yes, we have problems. Problems will never end. Even if you go to China, USA, UK, all those countries, they have problems. But you don't see them stop celebrating. You can celebrate even if you don't have money, even if you don't have a job. You can celebrate. Moments like these are there for you to celebrate. Yeah. You don't have to be the richest guy in the world, the smartest guy in the world. But when you get a moment like this, you celebrate, especially after waiting for so long. Yeah. So there I have to disagree with Museveni. And you can see Uganda fans. There are so many. There are so many. And they are participating fully in that parade and also celebrations everywhere. So I don't agree with the poverty thing. This is just a moment that has come of release, emotional release, and people are just happy. Let them celebrate, but without causing any harm and without us seeing news of someone killing each other. Yeah, you can see these are the celebrations in London. Huge celebrations in London, especially North London, where Arsenal come from. You know, there's the Spurs and Arsenal. So Spurs fans are hiding. Chelsea fans are hiding. London is now dominated by Arsenal fans. And also there are plenty of Manchester United fans in Arsenal. Yeah. People are just having fun. Yeah. Even there are people who are even there in the UK, in the USA, there are people who are homeless, who are broke, yeah, who have no jobs. Everywhere there are problems. Let's not just say that Africa is only the place where there are problems. Yeah. Problems are everywhere. So if we get a moment like this, celebrate. Don't let somebody tell you, oh, you are poor. You don't have to be happy because you don't have money. You can laugh through adversity. You can smile through adversity, and you can see how people are so happy. Yeah, that's why comments like those by president, I don't agree with them. This is what we call pure emotion, pure joy. Fans actually celebrating. Yeah. So these are the players. I think they went for a night out after that. Yeah. Nice. And moments like this really make me happy because you get to understand that also these players, they're humans. They have emotions just like us, the fans. They want to win just like us, the way we want to win. And these celebrations have shown me that these players care about winning, like the way we fans care. Sometimes you can see that think that these players don't care about winning, but they do care about winning. Yeah, and that's something these celebrations have shown. You can see that the players rise. Gabriel, they have gone out to celebrate, to enjoy, because you don't know. If you could have told me in 2004 that we can go 22 years without a Premier League, I could have told you you are a madman. So we don't know the next time we are going to win it again. So, so let's rejoice. So as I said, tomorrow Arsenal fans will be meeting um, at Archives Nairobi to celebrate the Premier League trophy, and I expect huge numbers. Over 1 million people should attend. Yeah, and that is important that we all go there and support the team. Yeah, we go there and support the team because it is moments like this that we need. We need to come together, unite. And what I love is these celebrations are very peaceful. Apart from that incident, we have had a fan has been killed by another fan, rival fan of Manchester United. It should not happen. People should celebrate in peace. We condemn any act of violence or any hooliganism. So you can see this is where the Premier League, many are saying this is where it was lost. Yeah. When they're saying that Guehi actually gave Arsenal the Premier League. This was a huge moment, by the way. It was a huge, huge moment in the title race because you can see Pep was like, wow, he has never seen a player make such a mistake in a huge game of that magnitude. But you can understand that pressure was high, and also Gehi has not played in such an environment in title race pressure. Most players from Man City did not really play in title race pressure. But these Arsenal players, most of them actually participated in title races and they understood the assignment. They understood what it takes to overcome, to win, winning at all cost. Yeah. And that is how you should do, win at all cost. Yeah. So full celebrations continuing across the world. Yeah. Let us help Zubimendi win goal of the season. Fantastic strike against Nottingham Forest. Let's vote for Zubamendi to win this golden goal of the season award. Also, Raya has been nominated for save of the season against Brighton. Yeah, huge save. Lewis Kelly, all smiles as we now prepare for the Champions League final. So let's look at all the players that have been called up for the 2026 World Cup, FIFA World Cup. Let's look at the celebrations again. I think I've watched this over a million times. Big moment. fully deserved trophy celebration because the first time since 2004, Patrick Vieira was the captain. That is so long. I was 6 years old that time when we last won the league. So it's a fantastic, fantastic emotional moment. And now the focus is shifting to PSG. Need to hold on the celebrations for a while. The team need focus. Fans can continue celebrating. But for the players, they need to now focus on PSG. Yeah, because if we win the Champions League, the celebrations will be twice as much as what is happening now. So important game coming up in the UEFA Champions League as Arsenal are going to face PSG, and it's a huge game. We need to ensure that each of our players is fit for that game. Yeah, fantastic moments. Fantastic moments. People are making songs, movies are being made, and also you can see. Mm, nice. So you can see those words from Alan Shearer, Premier League legend, who won the league at Blackburn Rovers, is saying Arsenal fully deserved to win the Premier League. And that is fantastic because it is nice to see such kind of analysis, such punditry, because this is important for football, that teams get credit for what they have done. It is not easy after two second back-to-back finishes. Imagine all those years of coming close, watching other teams lifting, and that is what hurts the most. Seeing other teams lifting the trophy, and you are like, when will our time come? Yeah. But this was important, and it is good to hear punditry of such level saying that it was deserved. Not all these pundits saying that it was PR, corner FC set pieces. Those are just bitter. But this is actually someone who won the Premier League, is the top scorer in the English Football League. Nobody has ever catching his record. Yeah. So you can see he analyzes the team and he sees that this team have deserved it. And they have used that pain, that setback, yeah, that setback of finishing second, finishing eighth, fifth, second, thrice in a row. Yeah. And then going ahead and lifting that title. So props to Alan Shearer. We need such kind of analysis because the media sometimes they look at what the fans are saying and then they tend to bring fan content into media. But this media analysis from Alan Shearer is perfect, and we need more of such. Just say it. They deserved it. You don't have to like Arsenal. You don't have to like how they play football. But if they've won the league, just accept it has been won. They've been the best team. They deserve it. Yeah. So that is actually true. Fantastic, fantastic scenes. So let's look at some of the fun celebrations as we wind up the video. Yeah. Fantastic. That song slaps like crack. Yeah, we have seen it. Mm. Wow, wow, wow. Fantastic scene. You can see an Arsenal fan with Eze and Timber outside the Emirates actually praying and singing words of appreciation and thanksgiving to what Arsenal have done this season. It's important as well. So this is the Arsenal fans. We have come to the end of the stream. Like, share, subscribe this video. Celebrations will be going on forever, forever. As long as Arsenal are champions, celebrations will be going on and on. So we'll be looking more at that, and then we'll be doing the analysis of the PSG game coming up on Saturday, May 30th in Budapest, where Arsenal have a chance of making history to become the third team to win the double Premier League and Champions League after Manchester United did it twice and then Manchester City did it once with Pep Guardiola. So it's a chance to make history. Every single fan should believe we can do it. PSG are a very good team, very strong team, but anything is possible in football if you believe. Nobody believed we can win the league. We have won it. So I believe, and we shall be doing the match review analysis for that tomorrow. Let's go live so that we can do another fun celebration reaction. plenty of action, especially in Nairobi, Kenya. Show up to archives. Um, Plenty of Arsenal fans will be there, and shall see you.